Alrighty, it's time to see who today is picked for our Archangel Collective reading. Pick the card first. What Archangel is our reading center focused with today? Archangel Jophiel. I'm pretty sure that is a new collective. I have one Jophiel video or none. We have a new love collective. That sounds about right. Wisdom isn't stored in my cells and bones. I am conscious of my intelligence. I tap into my ancestral knowledge. Meditation comes naturally. I go within for guidance every day. I integrate and process all that I perceive with ease. Okay. This is a love collective that currently you have not met your divine counterpart yet. This is a love collective where you feel you've heard all of these people talk about their divines and that big spark, and you've had, of course, relationships where you felt a lot, but that big thing that you hear people talk about, you feel like you internally know you haven't met the person you're going to have that with, and you're kind of like, when is this happening? It's not even anymore the when is this happening type of feeling we all go through in shadow work. It's like, I'm just ready. I'm totally okay with accepting that nobody I have dated up to this point is my divine counterpart. And in fact, I'm a little thrilled by that, because they've been pretty toxic. Certain ones in the past few years, I feel like have all been not able to end on good terms, if you will. It's not like it was yelling and screaming, but there was a sense of like, yo, this was not a good ending. We didn't say goodbye, and it was more of like a sayonara type of feeling. This is interesting. So, Archangel Jophiel, your reading today is about seeing if Spirit can give us a little bit of a timeline on when you are going to meet your divine. You remember the Archangel collectives are extremely specific. That's why I set them the way I do. What I'm sensing here, my friend, I really suggest you doing an egg cleanse. If you're not aware of what an egg cleanse is, it's basically a return. It's light work. It's a return to sender spell. Any malevolent will that's been sent your way, it returns to the sender. And anything that is meant to help stays. You transmute any power sent your way into love, light, and positivity. You have done a lot of cleansing since already in these past 3 or 4 whatever days we've been in the New Year's. I sense that you almost woke up. Yo, you woke up on New Year's and were like, I am not in a help me mindset at all. This is my fucking year. I don't need anybody. This is about independency. You have become hyper independent. You can feel it in your bones that somebody is about to reach out, or that you're going to meet somebody now because of this. You've hit a state of, maybe I don't even want to be in a relationship. Because I'm done chasing. I am done where it's like everything's going good, and as soon as I start talking about them to other people, or I give more affection, they pull back. No, I'm done with this shit. And you've gone into this independency. Yeah, you're like, I have so many other things on my plate. Love is the last thing I truly care about anymore. For a long time, love is what propels you forward. There are people that you were not giving up on. Now you're understanding it's never been about giving up. It's been about letting go of them. This is a collective of a very high timeline. This is a collective where you're doing the work. You're going through the pain. And Spirit's not going to let that go for nothing. You're absolutely leaders. Most of you here are masculines. That doesn't have to do anything with your gender. That's your position in the world. A leader. A mature, wise leader. Somebody that people look up to. So, we know what our reading is about. It's about seeing how you can keep your hyper-independence, but allow this love to come into your life. Because it looks like you've really decided that the world's going to bring me my cup. The world's going to bring me my oyster when it comes to love. All of your manifestations have been center focused on career and self-evolution. So now you've kind of really put love completely into the hands of spirit. You're not trying to affect it at all. This is your law of attraction currently when it comes to love, past, present, future. Okay? All right. So, past, your law of attraction when it came to love was you were attracting in individuals where you could have celebration. It was excitement. It was good moments. But as soon as the sparks dwindled down, shit sizzled out really fast. Very unhealed people. In your past, you were attracting in people who wanted you for your looks, for your excitement, not for your soul. Currently, it's not that you're in a low vibration at all, okay? But Spirit wants to remind you not to stay too far into your masculine nature. To drop your shoulders a bit. You don't have to have your gloves up to everybody. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people. But currently, your law of attraction and love is this dominance, this wall. People can see that with you, they want what they can't have. It's very crazy how unhealed people will run away from somebody that tries to love and nurture unconditionally, but then run straight forward to a person that is ignoring them. They need you to understand currently, this is ripping off a Band-Aid. Any love interest you have just let go of, you were completely correct that they were attracted to not here and here. It was here, here, and here that they were attracted to. The way you moved, the way you talked, your style, your vibe, whatever you do for work, the attention you receive. That's, unfortunately, what the main meat and potatoes are of what those people were attracted to about you. I know this is current energy, but it feels like as we speak about this, you're starting to allow yourself to hold some more feminine nature, which is your nurture, your compassion, your sympathy for self, and realize, okay, yeah, I can go into solitude, but self-exile is something I shouldn't be doing. And if you hold too much masculine nature and you don't balance it, you're going to go into self-exile. Your future, right now, temperance, balance, moderation, harmony. You at this moment we've already hit the future from the point of pulling these cards. You are now attracting in somebody who themselves has taken on a lot of burdens. Somebody that also can feel in their bones that their divine counterpart is going to be more intelligent and have more knowledge than anybody they've had experience with up to this point. They understand that shakiness they're feeling with others, they shouldn't feel ever with a divine. Nobody's perfect. But the thing is, you don't, even if you have, we all make mistakes. But you meet your divine once you've also solidified a certain amount of mistakes with other people that you don't repeat. Jealousy issues you have, etc., are like solidified with other people. And then once the divine is attracted into your life, it tends to be when those things have really been solidified within self. You're magnets, and it's like until you are both healed enough, spirit will deflect you to when you're not hitting the same frequencies as each other. Well, I need you to understand there are a lot of people still wanting you even more, because there's this energetic download now they have of that they can't have you, that you're done. No matter if these people are not brought you a forward movement, you are like, I am not going back to anything of the past. I've given more than enough chances. I've followed Spirit's guidance on making forward movements. I've also followed Spirit's guidance when they stated, okay, you made the move and they didn't, so leave. You're about to be, understandably, in your 3D world, you're about to be, they want me to stay confused, but it's not really. You're going to be like, why the, what, go me here. These individuals that you reached out to, that you wanted to help and etc., that pushed you away, are now going to run face forward to you. And you're going to be like, are you fucking kidding me? Why? I'm confused. Why couldn't you have done this sooner? Because Spirit was protecting you. Spirit almost makes some people sometimes feel very uncomfortable in your presence to deflect them, because they know they will steal your shine. They know they will energy suck out of you. A lot of you here need to know that it's awesome that you have had many different forms of glow up in your life. But to always stay humble. You have a lot coming to you this year. And you think there's been people that have reached out to you now? Just wait. Just wait. We have a new love interest that's coming in with ease. You don't have to do anything except... I'm getting it down for what this means. They're saying not to obsess with going out or doing something the right way, having to do it like this, having to do it like that. No matter, this is interesting energy. You're going to meet somebody definitely when you're out and about. That's what they want me to say. They don't want you to become obsessed over when to go out, where you're going to see this person, what they look like. I can absolutely state that Black Panthers are a big forward movement sign with you. I feel that if there's a time where you're very hesitant about going out or going somewhere, and you're like, should I go there? They're going to send you a Black Panther's confirmation to say yes, because there's plenty of opportunities that they want you to say no to. And you can feel it within. This year, you're going to have dates in ways that you normally didn't. They're going to be much... What I'm seeing is forms of more... Maybe you've been a casual dater. And what I mean is you've never really gone on big dates. It's just been casual, like going to the movies, a picnic, out to eat. You and this person are on the same level. And not only are you going to meet outside of your home, so this means it won't be a dating app or etc., it looks like most of your relationship is going to be spent outside of the house. Both of you have the same sexual desires and a lot in common, and I see that both of you really will like scary movies from what I can tell. Very fast you will see how different this feels versus others, how it's not obsession, it's not forbidden. It's exciting in the most comforting way. It's not as soon as the butterflies and the excitement and the fireworks go away, so does the connection. Far from it. It's like it's going to keep making sequels. For the collective of you here who You know, remember, because divine counterparts can separate at least one time for further growth. Sometimes I see it be very small. Sometimes it's really long. For the individuals of you here who you feel as if you've maybe known this person in passing, like it was a friend of a friend or etc., but it was, you were never close enough to them to it being like they were part of your life. But you have this itch that I've met my divine before, but we're not ready to the point where, like, I'm saying this because in the beginning of the reading, we talked about how the Jophiel collective is individuals who don't have their divine counterpart currently in their life. That doesn't mean you haven't met them before, but it absolutely means that you have never been in a relationship with your divine counterpart. If anything, it was a friend of a friend or a passing acquaintance. The send out for you. Yeah, you don't have to do anything. The next person that reaches out to, they want me to state, is not a love partner. The one who is, yeah, you got at least 2 to 4 people that are going to be reaching out to you. And Spirit says that they are the cycle repeat. They would be going backwards. Your love partner is somebody you've never been in a relationship with before. It's going to take you rising above that ego, from wanting to cave in from those people that you would drop your hat, wherever that the expression is. You would drop your hat instantly and say yes. It's not like that anymore. Spirit's very proud of you for being able to open up letters and not always feel like you have to respond. Spirit needs you to know they've been watching. Well, they're always watching you like an owl. But they really have seen things and heard things that you didn't. If there was anything from your past that was to be reborn, they would have surfaced before your success. Not after. So this is going to come naturally, this person, to you. You're going to feel confused for a little bit when these other individuals reach out to you about what to do. Because you're like, I don't want to... One of the first things you're going to feel is, I don't want to mess this up. Right there, listen to that. If somebody's reaching out to you and your internalness of even thinking about messaging them or etc., it's not a flow. It's not, hey, yeah, we can talk about this and etc. It's almost like you instantly feel the anxiety. I don't know what to say. I don't want to fuck up whatever I'm saying. Why are you thinking that to begin with? That should not be even in your head with a divine counterpart. So remember, those next 2 to 4 people of the past that try to reach out to you, they're not part of your highest timeline. Your divine will surface at the right time. And it doesn't care. They don't care. Okay, now I'm channeling in on who your divine is, their energy. Very interesting. Your divine is somebody that has not been written in your book. You've never seen them at a party, but they could have their eyes on you right now. You've never partied this person. This person wasn't part of a lower timeline. Wasn't a friend of a friend in that type of situation. I see this person's been part of They've been part of the book without being part of the book. For the individuals of you here who feel like you could have met this person, who your divine is, like you don't know the face, you don't know who it is, but you have this internalness of like, I met them when I was younger. I mean, this could have been a real back character of your life. That's all we can do right now. Every day this is going to build, though. You have to continue to hold that masculine energy, but not let it consume you. You can't go into overthinking. All that matters right now is certain individuals for the past 2 years that you have gone in and out of when it comes to love, that you on your own accord decided to release because you were done with games and wraparounds. You were correct. They're not part of your highest timeline. So if they do or don't come back, don't let them in. Your divine is somebody either you have never met before or they were a background character of your life years ago. And they're watching you from afar right now. That's what I got for y'all today, Jophiel Collective. And I will see you when I see you. Let's get it. All right, Jophiel Collective, what's your extra bit? Always at the end of the Archangel Love Collective readings, I do the extra card for the ones that are called to stay. The ones that are called to stay, this is about, you have to be one of the individuals who are like, this was a background character. I can sense the people who felt that this was a person they haven't met yet exited off the video. If you're still here, you were part of that collective where this was a background character person in my life. It was somebody I went to school with. It was somebody I used to work with, but nothing. I thought that they were attractive, but nothing ever took off. Look twice, leap once. What are we left with? The runaways, and vengeance will be mine. All outwards. Take that as the masculine's energy in this dynamic. So even though all of you, part of the Jophiel Collective, are 3D world masculines, and your love dynamic does not mean you have to be. Some of you here are the feminine in your love dynamic. Some of you are the masculine in both your love dynamic and when it comes to platonic 3D world, yada yada. So know how you resonate when it comes to love. The masculine's energy towards this is somebody who is really determined to not run away from anything anymore. They're super cautious, and they're really in control of their timeline. They will never allow themselves to be wrapped around a chain of an individual again. And it could, if you're the feminine here, understand it could take some time for your masculine to really be able to open up to you. You guys haven't seen each other in a long time. And you have there's no way you even have bad blood with each other because of how much a background character they were just in your life. You're going to get some signs in the next days. Electricity, I'm seeing lightning bolts, but you could have some weird stuff going on with electricity, like your lights could be glitching. Okay, before I go into this is something I always do with spirits. I love it. It's called my 3 synchronicity. 3 for 3. If you get these 3 random synchronizations we're about to state within the next 3 days, you will have registered a possibility of who is your divine counterpart in your life. Go with me here. In 3 days' time, you should see some form of your electricity glitching. A new name popping up on either Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, etc. Take it as it resonates. Like somebody following you from your past that you haven't seen in a long time. and an ale horn. An ale horn, what is that even? Like a Viking horn. You know, like where they would drink like their beer, etc., whatever out of. One of those. However those 3 signs manifest to you, it'll be different for everybody. But those little synchronizations, those 3 things happen within the next 3 days. The person that shows up, that random friend request, that random starts commenting, liking your pictures, etc., from a person of the past you never had a dynamic with, you get that electricity thing happening, that horn pops up. It's something to keep your eye on, but not run crazy forward towards, because slow and steady wins the race. But that it's something that's been in the writing for a long time. If these 3 signs don't happen in the next 3 days, don't worry about it. It just means that you're in a time still of hyper independency, and you're figuring out things and people you have to shed. And it's just more and more time to clearly state that. Once you are ready, once you have rid the people in your life who only are there for the success and not the value, and you see what burdens are worth carrying and what you shouldn't carry, once you've shed enough and done enough realization of that, and spirit says you're energetically aligned, you have the channel, you have the energy, the time, the ability to align with the divine, that's when they will. No matter what, you got a good divine counterpart. Every day is a day closer to not only them, but another day to understand more of you. Bias of perception. We have to choose to be grateful. And it's not only grateful when things are going really, really good, and not only grateful when we don't have anything. Or when things are going not the way we want them to. Gratefulness is a continuation. I feel called to do one more card. Look, it's the same card but up hand. Look twice, sleep once. Spirit wants you to look out for yourself, but they also want to remind you they would never lead you to destruction. In fact, they'll do everything to lead you away from it. That's what I got for you today, Jophiel Collective. I will see you when I see you. Let's get it.